Professor George William Kanyeihamba, a retired Supreme Court judge, chose to offer free legal service to 4 sacked MPs. But in what turned out as a legal technicality in the Constitutional Court, the retired judge received a baptism of fire when the Constitutional Court panel of 3 judges conceded to the legal objection by the defense lawyer. Justice Stephen Kavuma, Justice Nishimian Sababuturo, and Justice Remy Kasule considered that retired Judge Kanyeihamba does not possess a valid practicing certificate. This stalled the proceedings, and the retired Judge Kanyeihamba, who was the lead counsel for the 4 NRM sacked MPs, couldn't be allowed to file his defense unless he provide the practicing certificates in question in 3 days. This, to some members of parliament, is damaging the personality of the retired judge.
It is an embarrassment to the country, not to Kanyeihamba. In other jurisdictions, a retired Supreme Court judge will go and arrest. In Uganda, because there are unfinished businesses, you still have even former.
It undermines his integrity as a person.
Article 126 of the Constitution says that when you are dispensing justice, you don't rely so much on the technicalities, because justice must be dispensed.
However, if retired George Kanyeihamba fails to produce a practicing certificate in 3 days, some legal brains in parliament want that all the defense Kanyeihamba had submitted before could be cancelled.
In case he does not file them after 3 days, that will mean that even the plea he filed and signed as an advocate will be invalidated. This is the effect.
A technicality should never be seen to give a blind eye to what justice is required. A technicality should work within the shortest proximity.
We have authorities to the effect that unchallenged records before court remain unchallenged, and you will not challenge in retrospection. So obviously the clients have a way forward in terms of appointing a new advocate for their own causes.
Well, like what the principle of equity requires, that he who demands for equity must come up with clean hands. Tonight, darkness has struck the face of retired Supreme Court Judge Justice George William Kanyeihamba when he turned up at the Constitutional Court to defend his clients. The Constitutional Court judges found out that Justice Kanyeihamba does not possess the practicing certificate. While this was in total breach of the benchmarks that govern advocates here in Uganda. But however, Article 126 of the Ugandan Constitution says that in dispensing justice, one is not supposed to rely on due regard of technicalities, because that would mean inflicting pain on the client and denying him the right to fair hearing. Timothy Spasi, WBS Senior Parliamentary Analyst here at the Ugandan Parliament in the capital, Kampala.